Ever found yourself daydreaming about the most beautiful countries in the Caribbean? No? Well, you're about to. Imagine a world where the rhythm of steel drums fills the air, and the most pressing decision is whether to sip a coconut or a rum punch. That's the Caribbean for you, a region so stunning it'll make you question why your office doesn't have a beachfront view. So buckle up, or rather, put on your sun hat and let's set sail to the Caribbean paradise. Scene script. First stop, the Bahamas. No, not the pajamas, the Bahamas. When we talk about beaches that seem to be straight out of a dream, the Bahamas instantly come to mind. Picture this: miles upon miles of pristine white sand, gently caressed by the crystal-clear turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea. Now, isn't that a sight for sore eyes? But the Bahamas is more than just an Instagrammer's paradise. It's an archipelago steeped in rich culture and vibrant traditions. From the bustling straw markets where you can haggle over handmade crafts to the rhythmic beats of Junkanoo, the local music and street parade, there's never a dull moment here. And let's debunk a myth while we're at it. Island life is not all about lazing around on hammocks. In the Bahamas, you could be feeding the famous swimming pigs one minute and snorkeling with the colorful marine life the next. So, if you fancy a beach barbecue with a side of flamingo spotting, the Bahamas is your place. Next on our list is Cuba, the home of salsa, vintage cars, and the world's most famous cigar. No, not the exploding ones. There's so much more to this vibrant island nation than just puffing on a Habano. The streets of Havana are alive with an infectious rhythm that's hard to resist. You'll find yourself swaying to the sultry beats of salsa, rumba, and son cubano before you know it. And let's not forget about those vintage cars. You'll feel like you've stepped back in time as you cruise around in a brightly colored, beautifully restored American classic. It's like the 50s never left. But back to those cigars. A Cuban cigar is to smokers what a bottle of Dom Perignon is to wine lovers. It's all about the experience, the craftsmanship, the ritual, and of course the bragging rights. In Cuba you can dance, drive, and smoke your way to a memorable holiday. Let's head to the Dominican Republic, where the sun shines brighter, the coffee is stronger, and the baseball is, well, everywhere. This Caribbean gem is a delightful combination of natural beauty, vibrant culture, and a deep-seated love for America's favorite pastime. Picture yourself strolling on pristine beaches, the turquoise waters lapping at your feet, with the distant sound of a baseball game echoing from a nearby village. And let's not forget the coffee. The Dominican Republic is renowned for its rich, aromatic brews. The locals say it's so strong it can make a sloth swing from the trees like a monkey. And speaking of swinging, did you know that baseball isn't just a sport here? It's a way of life? From the smallest villages to the bustling cities, you'll find Dominicans playing, watching, and discussing baseball with an enthusiasm that's contagious. In the Dominican Republic, you might just find yourself trading your beach hat for a baseball cap. Moving on to Jamaica, where the beaches are as warm as the locals, and the jerk chicken is hotter than the sun. This island paradise is a jewel nestled in the Caribbean, sparkling with emerald mountains, cascading waterfalls, and golden sands. Friendly locals greet you with smiles brighter than the Caribbean sun, their warm hospitality as inviting as the island's turquoise waters. And let's not forget the cuisine. Jamaica's signature dishes are a symphony of flavors, with the spicy jerk chicken taking center stage. It's so hot it could probably launch a space mission to the sun, and back. Jamaica's vibrant culture is a unique blend of African, European, and Indian influences, all dancing to the rhythm of reggae. It's a place where the sunsets paint the skies in shades of love, and the moonlight whispers tales of adventure and romance. In Jamaica, you can literally taste the sunshine in their food. Just don't forget your sunglasses and maybe a fire extinguisher. Up next is Puerto Rico, where the old meets the new and the rum meets the coke. This island, with its centuries-old fortresses and modern metropolitan areas, is a mesmerizing blend of history and contemporary culture. San Juan, the capital, is a testament to this fusion, where cobblestone streets run alongside bustling shopping districts. And then there's the rum. Puerto Rico is the rum capital of the world, and with good reason. The island's rum, with its rich, robust flavor, is the lifeblood of many a classic cocktail. Imagine sipping on a Puerto Rican pina colada, the rum and coconut creating a symphony of flavors, as you wander through the streets of Old San Juan, soaking in the colonial architecture. Now picture an evening mojito, the rum adding a kick to the minty freshness, as you take in the vibrant nightlife of the city. In Puerto Rico, you can enjoy a history lesson with a side of rum. Now that's what I call education. Lastly, we have Trinidad and Tobago, where the carnival never ends, and neither does the fun. This is a country that knows how to party, and trust me, they've turned it into an art form. Imagine a riot of color, pulsating music, and a spirit of celebration that fills the air, day and night. Now let's talk about the music. Trinidad is the birthplace of the steel pan, the only acoustic instrument invented in the 20th century. It's like they've got rhythm flowing in their veins or something. And the people, oh the people. Trinidad and Tobago is a melting pot of cultures, which makes for an exciting mix of traditions, food, and yes, even more music. But the one thing that truly stands out is the spirit of the Trinbagonian people. It's infectious, it's vibrant, it's larger than life. In Trinidad and Tobago, the only thing louder than the music is the spirit of the people. Well, there you have it, folks. A quick, quirky tour of the most beautiful countries in the Caribbean. Let's take a moment to bask in the afterglow of this tropical journey. The Bahamas, with its beaches so white, you might need to wear sunglasses just to look at them. And let's not forget the legendary Bahamian hospitality, where the only thing warmer than the climate are the smiles of the locals. Then there's Cuba, the land of rhythmic salsa, vintage cars, and of course cigars. If you're ever feeling a bit too cool, a Cuban cigar is sure to heat things up. And no, we're not advocating for smoking, just appreciating the artistry that goes into these hand-rolled masterpieces. Our journey then took us to the Dominican Republic, a place where the merengue dances through the streets and every meal feels like a grand feast. It's a country that knows how to celebrate life in all its vibrant colors. Who could forget our jaunt to Jamaica? This island nation isn't just about reggae and jerk chicken, though those are certainly highlights. It's a land of lush mountains, radiant sunsets, and a spirit of resilience that's as invincible as its people. Puerto Rico, our next stop, is a paradise in every sense. From the historic charm of Old San Juan to the bioluminescent bays, it's a place where nature, culture, and adventure intertwine beautifully. And finally, Trinidad and Tobago, a dual-island nation that's rich in biodiversity, culture, and calypso. It's a place where the music is as infectious as the laughter, and the only thing brighter than the feathers of the scarlet ibis is the carnival spirit that permeates the air. So we've dipped our toes in the turquoise waters of the Caribbean, soaked up the sun on pristine beaches, and danced to the rhythm of island beats. We've tasted exotic flavors, met vibrant locals, and experienced cultures that are as warm as the tropical climate. So the next time you're daydreaming about a Caribbean holiday, remember, there's a whole lot more to these islands than just sun, sand, and sea.